Hey everyone, how you all doing? Blue here, back with our Minecraft medieval castle tutorial. So before we get started, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Now before we start building in today's episode, I just want to quickly go over a couple of things, and I also want to announce that I now have a second Minecraft channel. Now, before you guys panic, don't worry, nothing on this channel is going anywhere. We are definitely going to be continuing every series that I'm doing, so don't worry, these are all going to be continuing with the usual schedule, so don't worry, nothing is going nowhere. Now, with that being said, the second channel is going to be very different from this channel, so things are going to probably be a little bit slow at first because I'm going to be working more on this channel, but as the sort of channel grows and I see that people are enjoying the content, it's going to become more regular. So at the moment you can probably expect 1 to 2 videos a week, and the rest is all going to be on this channel. Now the second channel, like I said, is very different to this channel. It's going to be focused on only tutorials, but we're going to be doing a lot of separate build tutorials rather than opposed to being on like big villages and cities and stuff like that like we do on this channel. The builds I do on that channel are going to be focused more on survival builds and a lot of kind of just one-off random style builds, and they're going to be done in a different style as well. Now I'm going to link the channel in the description below, so if you guys could go ahead and check it out, it would be much appreciated. And of course, if you enjoy the content on it, then please consider subscribing. I only have one video at the moment because I've only just started the channel, but there's lots more to come and I have a bunch of cool ideas, and I think it's something that you guys would probably enjoy. So if you haven't done so already, guys, please consider checking it out, and like I said, if you do enjoy it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Anyway guys, I think that's enough of all the talking. Let's dive in and get some building done. Okay guys, here we are back at the castle. Now before we dive in and start building it, just two quick things. One is thank you guys for pointing out that there was a bit of a difference in this building in the last episode. Somehow the back of the build got changed up a little bit from what it was in the tutorial. I'm not sure how that happened, but I have fixed it now, so this building is exactly as we left it off in the tutorial. And also guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your feedback recently. You guys have been commenting like crazy on the channel, and guys, I absolutely love reading through all your messages. I do try my best to reply to as many as I can, but it's very hard to keep up because there's so many comments coming in at once now. So it's very hard to keep up with them, but I am doing my best to keep up with you. So if I don't reply to your comment, guys, don't think that it's intentionally trying to ignore you. It is just a sake that I've got so many that I've either missed it or I just haven't been able to catch up with all of the comments. So I do apologize if I do miss it, but guys, if you want to contact me or you want to message me about something that's relating to something important regarding a build or something that you're struggling with, feel free to join my Discord. There is a link in the description, and on there I'm generally a bit more active, so you guys can ask me questions, and there's a lot of people on there that can also help you if you're struggling with anything as well. So feel free to join the Discord, and if you need any help, that's probably the best place to catch me on if you can't catch me on YouTube itself. Anyway guys, I think that is enough with all the talking. Let's dive in and get some building done. So we're going to head straight down here, and I think today we're going to head through the feast hall and we're going to start working on the soldiers' bedrooms, which is going to be on the first floor. So we're going to come through here, we're going to go straight up the stairs here, and then we're going to start working up here. Now, I haven't completely decided exactly what I'm going to do with this. I've laid out some rough ideas. So guys, I might change a couple of things along the way. I'm going to try my best not to, but there might be some changes because I have made a few different ideas for this room. So we're going to kind of go with what I think's best. But like I said, we might end up making some changes. So let's start on the left-hand side here. So as you come up the stairs on the left-hand side, we're going to go to this pillar here. So we've got 1, 2, we're going to this one directly in here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll leave it at 4 for now. We don't need these rooms to be too big. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to join up to this pillar just here. Now, over here, we're going to leave a 2-block gap like this, okay? From that corner there, it's a 2-block gap. And then we're going to just join this one up to the wall here. In here, we're going to have a bit of a kind of like a washroom, maybe even a little bit of a kitchen in there for the soldiers if they want to grab something to eat. Then we're going to separate another room coming across here. This one's going to be a little bit of a bigger room, as you can see. So we might put more beds in this one. And we're going to probably break a hole there for a door. And maybe break a hole there for a door. But it might change. We'll see how it goes. Now, we're going to go back to this one here. Leaving a 3-block gap across here. We're going to bring this across. Join up to this pillar. Then I think this one here, we're going to just join this one all the way across from there. And I guess we can put in a door about there. And this one here, I think maybe we'll put the door there. Okay. So we've got like 1, then 3. Then we got, I think, 4 coming down here. 3 going across. Then there's 3 in that gap there. 1 on the corner here. 4 going down here. Just make sure it's in line with that one. It might be 5. Yeah, it is. It's 5. And then from that pillar there, we're coming down by 4. Over by 2, and then down by 4 on there. I hope that makes sense. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise all of these walls to the ceiling, and then I might add in some posts with the strip spruce. So we might break some out. Okay guys, so I'm just letting you know in advance. So let's go ahead, let's raise all of these first of all to the ceiling, so that we just have them all look like this. Okay, all the way across. Okay, once your walls are all in place, we're going to go ahead in the gaps at the top here. Let's just put 1 full block of our smooth sandstone just to match the walls. We'll put 2 in that gap there like that. Then we're going to go ahead and put in an upside down smooth sandstone stair underneath all of these like this. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good. Now, I'm not going to overly cramp these bedrooms here, guys. I know they're the soldiers' barracks and we'd have a few of them, but I really don't want this to just be all cramped. I want it to look quite nice, so we're not going to overly cramp it. So we're going to go with 2 beds like this in this room, okay? And this is the first room we come to on the left-hand side here. Then we're going to go ahead and put in some barrels across here, and we'll put 1 at the very top there. We're going to get ourselves some spruce signs. And then we'll go ahead and we'll crouch place 1 there, and we'll crouch place 1 there. There we go. A nice little kind of a bunk bed here in the corner. Then to finish this off, I guess we could get ourselves a couple of little bookshelves. Let's go 1 there, and I won't cover up the window. We could put another 1 there maybe. Is that going to be too much? It does make it a little bit tight. In fact, no, we won't. That's going to be too tight. We'll just leave it as the 1. Then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just put some of the stairs around like that. Okay. I know the camera probably keeps rotating a bit there, guys. I do apologise. It's a little bit tight in this room. Then we're going to just quickly grab ourselves some ladders. And we're going to go ahead and place 3 of them like so. So it looks like they can climb up onto the bed. We'll get ourselves a lantern as well. And then we can place the lantern on there. And I think we're probably going to keep it pretty simple. I don't think we're going to do much more than that. Let's get ourselves a door. I'm going to go with a spruce door, but you can place any door in here, guys. Place 1 there. Then I think we'll go ahead, we'll put in an armor stand here for the armor. You can put some armor on it if you want, but I'm going to just leave it like that for now. And then I'm going to just grab a banner. Now, I want to go with the same theme. So choose a colour, and we'll use that in every room so that they're all the same. And we're going to put it 1 above the window like this. So it just looks like a bit of a blind to cover up the window. And I think that is pretty good. It's simple, but, you know, I think that's all we really need. You could have a lantern in there instead, and then that way you could get rid of that one. And then you could go ahead and maybe add a flower pot for a bit of decoration. And we could go ahead and throw in a sapling just to make it look, you know, a little bit nicer. Maybe like that. And I think that's pretty cool. There we go. There's something for room 1. Okay, now for the second room here, which is going to be, like I said, like a mini kitchen kind of cleaning room. So let's start by putting in a couple of cauldrons here for a couple of little sinks. Then I think we'll add a couple of little cabinets over here. Over this side here, we're going to put in a couple of cookers like that. One block over from the side. Then we're going to put in a barrel. We're putting a couple of barrels next to that one. And then I think we're going to go a barrel here. Leave a 2 block gap, then put 2 barrels like so. Now, being above the cookers here, let's see what we can do. I think we could make something just a little bit like a kind of extractor. So, I know extractors ain't exactly a medieval thing, but we can go ahead, you know, it hasn't got to be historically accurate. Let's go ahead and get some of our cobblestone wool. Or let's try the stone brick wall. We don't use that very much. And we'll start by placing a couple up here, like this. And then I think what we're going to do is get our trapdoors. And for now, we're just going to place 2 barrels there temporarily. And then we're just going to put a trapdoor there, a trapdoor there. We can close those guys. Get rid of that. And it kind of looks a bit like a kind of extractor idea. I think it looks pretty cool. We'll put in lanterns underneath. Look a bit strange. I think it might work, you know. We might get away with that. We'll leave that like that for now. I quite like that. Now, one other little thing I want to do is put a little storage cupboard over in the corner here. So, I want to place it from here. We put 2 doors like this. We can open those. Do that. Then we're going to get a trapdoor. We're going to place it on here and then open that. And then if we get above here, we can extend 2 of these across here. We've got a little cupboard here. For the cupboard here, we're going to put in 2 of the barrels. And then what I'm going to do is get 2 campfires. And while we're there, we're going to get 2 water bottles. Place 1 there, 1 there. And then what we do, if we get some food, and then what we got to do is really quickly, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then throw a water bottle. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 of the fish, and then throw a water bottle. And there we go. We've got some stuff in the cupboard, almost like a little fridge if you like, but it's not quite a fridge, it's more of a cupboard. But I think it works. Let's just stand up here so you guys can get a better view. Yeah, and then we can close it up, and there's our little cupboard. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What we're going to do now is just get some planks, and I debated to put something above these. I think we might get away with just putting some slabs. It might look alright, but then you're going to see the gap at the top. So maybe we could just put in some planks. Something like that. And then maybe what we could do is get ourselves some slabs. Just to make this a little bit different. We'll get some slabs. We'll put slabs all the way across this edge here. Then all the way around the edge. Like that. And we'll leave that little groove in the middle. And in the middle what we do is we'll put a lantern there. And there. And make sure that one is on the end. There we go. So I have 2 little lanterns in here for some light. Okay, right. I think what we're going to do is we'll open this cupboard. Let's get another one of the campfires. And we're going to put 1 here for now. And then just put it out almost like a bit of firewood or something. We'll get ourselves a couple of tripwire hooks. And they can go here where these little sinks are. Like this. And then of course don't forget to get yourself some water. And then we can go like that. Little place to wash, and then a little place to kind of cook if the soldiers wanted to. I think we're going to be too close to the light there, but I was going to say we could put in a couple of snow layers. And it might look like some towels. I'm not sure if it's going to stay there though. The light there might melt that. So I wouldn't rely on that working, guys. But overall, I think that is pretty good. Let's get our spruce door. And we'll put in 1 and 2. There we go. Some doors there. And I think that works pretty well. I think that's pretty good. What we might just do, just for a little bit of the extra detail, is get ourselves a spruce fence. And we could put 1 there. And maybe on this end here we can get ourselves a brewing stand. Kind of resembles a coffee maker, maybe something like that, to make some potions. I think, yeah, look, as you can see, the snow did melt. So what we'd do in replacement of the snow, little decoration is we'll add a flower pot, and we'll go with a spruce sapling in here. Not a spruce, an oak sapling rather. There we go. Okay, for this room over here, we've got a bit of a larger room to work with here. So what we're going to do is, I think in here, we're going to actually add this as a little bit of a more sort of room for more soldiers. So we're going to crouch, place a bed on top of that one. Let's place a bed there, crouch, place one on top. We're going to place a bed there, get rid of that, and then we're going to crouch and place one on top again. Now let's get one of these pillars, and in fact actually we'll use our barrels instead. Let's put some barrels in that gap there. Just get to there. There we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4, like that. We'll put some barrels there. That looks good. That gives them a bit of storage as well. Let's go ahead and put that in just there. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's get ourselves some spruce stairs. Spruce stairs are going to go upside down just around this little edge here, and then this little bit here as well. Something along those lines. Then I think what we'll do is we're going to put in, let's get a bookshelf like we did in the first one. So let's go to our bookshelves. We'll go ahead, we'll place one of those in there. We'll put a lantern on top of that. Our signs, we can go ahead and put in one just there. We'll put in another one down here. Make sure you crouch when you place these. We ain't going to be able to get one there because we've got the lantern. So we'll just leave that as it is. Again over here, let's put one there and one there. Get yourself some ladders. Place 1, 2, maybe 3, I think, on each side here. We'll put in an armor stand just there. Yeah, that looks really good. And then all we're going to do is come out here, grab ourselves a spruce door, and from the inside, place a spruce door. And I think that will do. I mean, this can look, we can sleep 6 people in here, which I think is pretty good. And if you wanted to, you can get some lanterns and maybe just put 2 in the middle like that, just to even it out. Or you can put one over in that corner, one in that corner. I know it looks a little bit odd, but it's kind of awkward to make it even in here because we haven't got a center point for this room. Okay, heading outside and back into, we've got 2 more rooms here, so let's do the same kind of idea for these ones. This one, let's do it a bit different. We're putting 2 single beds like this for this one, and then I think we're gonna keep let's put a bookshelf in the middle there. We'll put in a lantern right in the middle. We'll put some upside down stairs all the way around on the ceiling. Because this room is pretty small, we ain't got no storage yet. So let's get ourselves some of our barrels. We'll put a row of barrels there. Break that one in the corner there, and we'll put some barrels all the way up. And then again, we've got a lantern there, so we can go ahead and put in a flower pot, flower, and then don't forget to add your banner behind that. And there we go, guys. That will do for this one here again. Just go ahead and make sure you get yourself your door on. So let's just go ahead, do that. Put your door there. Okay. Right, and one more room over here. Now here we do have a bigger room again, which I think is pretty cool. So in here we're going to try and do a bit more again. Let's go with a bed here and a bed on top. Bed here, bed on top. Kind of a similar kind of idea here. And we'll put another one of those up there. So the barrel's up the side. Crouch and then place 3 ladders on there. Yeah, and then we can put some bedside cabinets. Let's get our stairs. And that's if we can get out the door. There we go. Let's get our stairs. And in here we can go 1, 2, 1, 2 like that. Bring it all the way around to about there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lantern down. I'm going to leave this side here open. Okay, now we've got the light in here, guys. So here you can either put in a sign on the top of the bed here, or you can put a bit of detail on here. You can put maybe a flower on this side. Maybe even get some of your turtle eggs. And you can place some of them on there. Keeping it pretty simple, really. Nothing too much in here. Let's put one of those above there again. Let's get ourselves a door. Now these will get on your nerves if you're using this bedroom, so I would keep it probably just as a decoration. And then we'll come in here, place a door in there. There we go. Okay, that is looking really cool, guys. Now I think most of this room is all laid out and in place now. What we might do is get some beams. We're going to put a beam across the ceiling here. Get rid of that and we'll put the beam all the way across to there. We can join it on this side. So it looks like that. Make sure they face the same way. That looks pretty good. This little section in here, there really isn't nothing that we can do with this little area. It's so small. So what we'll probably do is just go ahead and fill it up with some blocks of your choice. Or you can just leave a torch in there and then cover it up. I'm going to just fill it up like that for the moment, all the way to there. Then I think I'm going to just get sandstone, put some sandstone in here. That shows on the outside, so you can't do nothing there. We could probably just fill this all the way out. Something like that. Maybe get some of those and bring them over at the very top. Put a hole there. Maybe we can add a decoration of a flower. And we'll get a sapling in there as well. Let's put a different one in there this time. Let's see what the jungle sapling looks like. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so there we go. We've got something there for that. Now, we're going to try and put in a beam all the way across here. Okay, and then we're going to go every other block all the way across. Let's see how many gaps we end up with. So here's going to be right at the top here. So let's go ahead, break those ones out there, and then bring that beam all the way across there. And then we could just put one in there. So that it looks like it goes through. I think that looks a bit better. And then one more can go in here. I think on the inside edge here, just in case we wanted to do anything on the upstairs in the floor at all, in case we need to mob proof later, what we'll do is we're going to cover with slabs in the gaps. So if we need to mob proof anything later, we'll be able to put some lighting underneath carpets or anything like that on the rooms above. Because this will be covering the top of the ceiling. So let's bring that all the way across like this. Covering all of the gaps. There we go. Now I think right here we're going to go ahead and every other one we'll put in a lantern. Maybe like that. Maybe we'll actually make it on this one here. Get rid of that one. One on that one. And then get rid of that one. Yeah, I think that'd be better. Close that door for a minute. Let's get rid of the torches here. Now where the window is over here, I'm going to go ahead and put one of those on there. That's a little blind. For a table. So we could put in a chair there and a chair there. We don't want a huge table. Maybe we can make it a bit more of a narrow sort of sized table. Like that. Get rid of that one. So we've got an upside down stair there. And then 1, 2, 3. And then there. Yeah, that looks good. And then I think maybe we'll just keep some little chairs for these ones. We don't want no big chairs. Something like that. I think that looks pretty good. And then maybe to make it a little bit sort of a little bit more lit up for the night, we could go ahead and get ourselves some spruce trapdoors. Let's put one there, and then we could put a lantern up there. I think that would work pretty good. We don't want to overly cover areas here. Maybe something like that. We can end up with a flower pot on there. Maybe a little table in here. Like a little one like that. Maybe it'd be better off if we done one of those on here as well. Just like that. A little table there. Maybe another flower pot there. Put some flower pots on here, maybe as if someone has had a drink or something. I think that is looking pretty good. Let me just quickly come up here and change this for a second. Make sure that faces that direction. I'm not sure about this little cove here, guys. Let's go ahead and do that. It is actually a little bit annoying. Okay, this is looking pretty good. So let's just go ahead, maybe put in a couple of flowers. This is the acacia sapling. We can put in a painting maybe. Maybe if we do that. I bet you it's going to make a big one. No, there we go. Perfect. There we go. We've got a little paint in there. Can we get one on here? Perfect. Yeah, that's looking good. We could try another one on here. I think that actually looks pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. One thing we'll do is we'll put in some armor stands down here. One there, one there. Underneath the stairs here, I think maybe we could just put in a couple of barrels. Just make a bit of storage. Couple of barrels like that. Maybe we could just put one there. Let's get rid of him for a minute. Do that. And then maybe we just put another one up there. Just to make it look a little bit slightly messy, you know. I mean, this is the barracks area after all. A little bit of mess won't do any harm. And then maybe we just get some green carpet. And for this one, we don't really want to do nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of a messy looking rug. There we go. Something like that, I think. Just a little bit of a rug. Okay, now that that room's all in place, let's go ahead and we're going to come back to the throne room and we're going to head through to the Great Hall and we're going to go through to this room at the back here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a little bit of a nicer area. So first of all, just a section off this area because this is going to be part of the kitchens. We're going to go ahead, put our bone blocks all the way to the ceiling like this. Get rid of that one there and that one there. And we're going to bring these all the way down to about there. Bring down one more. And then we're just going to go ahead and get ourselves a spruce there. And we'll put that right in the middle. Okay. So this is going to be the doorway into the kitchen. And we'll put a door on there in just a minute. In fact, we can go ahead and grab a dark oak door. Maybe this one. Just to add a little bit more colour here. A little bit more darkness. There we go. Right, that looks good. I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and add our bone blocks and sort of finish off that bit of the wall there. And the same here. And then for these two, you could go ahead and put any block at the back here, guys. And then just put your bone block again in front. Just to complete that little bit. Right, okay. So, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Can we break all of this? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and put in our planks in here. There we go. That makes that bit a little bit nicer. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That one will be seen. So we're going to have to leave that as it is. This one in the floor, we can get rid of that and put in some of those. Let's just work the wall in first of all. It'll be much easier. Let's go ahead. Let's get a nice wall in. So let's go ahead and put some of that in there. We're then going to leave a 3 block gap to there. Bring the bone block all the way across this bit of the wall. There we go. So we've got a blank wall in there. And then on this side here, we're going to go ahead and bring the bone blocks all the way down like so. Right, okay, to continue the style, guys, let's go ahead and do the same inside here. Now again, remember, if you are playing survival and bone blocks are a little bit much for you to gather, you can always use the smooth sandstone. I think that looks really nice. Or another white block of your choice. In the corner here, I'm going to put 2 pillars. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Leave a 1 block gap. 1, 2, 3. Make sure they face the same way. 1 block gap. Then we're going to put 3. 1 block gap. And then 3. And then, of course, we can go ahead with our pillars like this. On every third one. Just like so. Okay. Across this wall here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. And perfect size. We can get in a pillar right in the middle there. So, let's get rid of the torches here. And then we're going to raise all of these up so they touch the ceiling. Okay, now that we've got all of our walls in place, we're going to go ahead and start working on the kitchen part first. So, let's go ahead, put a block here, a block here. Leave that 3 block gap again, guys, and do the same as what we've done before. Over here, one like this. Then I think we're going to go 1 there and 1 there. So we've got a nice big space here for a part of a kitchen. Now, because we're going to have a lot of cooks and a lot of things going on in this kitchen, I think we're going to have a couple of cooking areas. So let's go for 2 cookers here and then 2 cookers just here. And I think we'll then go with a storage unit there, a storage unit there. We can put 2 storage across here, 1 there. Leave the area above the cookers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way, 6 all the way across, like so. And then again here, we're going to just blank that one like that. On the corner here, let's put in a spruce fence. Okay, so the stairs, we're going to go 1 here and 1 here, just like this. We're going to get in a spruce fence in that corner and 1 in that corner. Then we're going to go ahead, for the moment, guys, just go ahead and put a lantern here or there, I think. Then put 2 of those up there. 2 lanterns. And then get the trapdoors and put the trapdoor against the lantern. Something like that. I think that looks pretty good. And if you wanted to, what might work here is if you get the iron trapdoor. Now this might not look right, I'm not sure just yet, but we could put those under there like that. I don't know if it looks too modern for a medieval kitchen, but it might work. So it's up to you guys if you want to leave it there or if you want to do something different, but I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, right. So over here, let's do the same thing. We're going to put 2 of those there. 2 lanterns. Then we're going to grab our spruce trapdoors. 1 there, 1 there. And then bomb and bomb. Excellent. Okay, right. To neaten some of the corner off here, guys, I'm going to throw some of the spruce plank at the top here. 1 there. And then 2 over here. We'll clean up the bit above in a minute with some upside down stairs and stuff like that. But let's get ourselves some cauldrons. We're going to need some sinks in here. So we'll have some sinks for the dishwashers. Put 2 sinks there. And I think we're going to go ahead and we'll use the tripwire hooks. You can also use a lever here as well if you wanted to. Whichever one you prefer. Something like that. And then we're going to go ahead, get some water. And then just add them like that. Right, over on the cookers here. We're going to put some item frames on there. On this side here, I think I'll just put 1 item frame. Just so it makes it look a bit different. Over here, we're going to put in a sign. We can also put in a sign here. It kind of makes it look like a bit of a cupboard door, if you like. I think that looks pretty good. I think on the side here, I might go ahead and do something. I don't know if it really needs it because it connects to the fence. We could just maybe do that instead. Yeah, that might be better. And we could even turn that one there to another one of those. Right, okay, that is looking good, guys. Let's go ahead and put in another one of these over here. Now, we're going to just put a sign on the wall there. We're going to get ourselves a brewing stand. And we're going to go ahead and put one of those probably about there. That pot, and then maybe a sapling of your choice or a flower of your choice. It doesn't matter. We're going to put one there. And one over here. And we'll go something like 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be too much, take up too much space. Maybe something a bit more like that, like a little island. Yeah, I think that would work. In fact, you know what we'll do? We'll do it with some stairs. It'll almost look like a table. But it's going to be a little bit thicker. So let's just see how it looks if we've done that all the way around. That might work better. That might work better. Okay, so if we're in the kitchen, let's go ahead and get some food. We can go ahead and get some steaks, maybe some chicken. We can put those down on one on there, and make sure you turn it so that it faces the direction that you're looking at it, like that. Go. Let's put some barrels all the way across here, and we're going to just get rid of the odd one like that. We're going to just kind of dot some in like that maybe. And then I think we'll put one more down there. We're going to get ourselves some scaffold. And we can make it look a little bit like a kind of, almost like a bit of a wine rack with all of the drink. And then we'll get ourselves a couple of the taps. And we'll also get some more cauldrons again. And we'll put a cauldron there, maybe a cauldron over here. We'll put in a tap there on those ones. And then what we could do is we could add a little kind of table. Maybe something magic. We'll do it that way, like that, then like that. And in fact, you know what? Let's do it with the dark oak, because the dark oak is going to sort of just stand out a little bit more, rather than it blending with the floor. Something like that. And what we can do is we can put a couple of flower pots on here, and they're going to look a bit like drink mugs, you know. So if someone's called for a drink, the servants or the whoever's sort of serving the king and that can come in here, grab a cup, serve them a drink and take it in. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get rid of this torch for the moment. And then we're going to grab the spruce stair again. And then over this section here, we're going to just put some upside down stairs all the way around to about there. And you know what, guys? You might want to just get rid of that top row there and put some plain blocks behind. And then just go ahead maybe and do that there, just to neaten this bit as you come in. And then we could go ahead and we can just maybe put one of these here. And then extend this bit of the wall out. Okay, so what we could do then is get rid of that. We'll just extend this bit of the wall. Now, if you are doing this in survival, you can get rid of those ones that I just placed behind and then move this one over. Bring that over, get rid of this and extend this one like that. Nice and easy. And then we're going to find the center point, which is right there. We'll put in one lantern there and one lantern there. I think that looks really cool, guys. Now we're going to need a bit of a storage area. I imagine a place like this would have lots of storage areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little gap. So we'll leave a 1 block gap, and then we're going to place some barrels facing upwards. Maybe one facing outwards. One facing outwards, one facing that way. One there. Something like that, I think. Then we can go ahead and get ourselves some more item frames again. Now I do apologise for keep going back and forth into the inventory, guys, but we get back and forth quite a lot with the interior, so we're gonna need to just do it, I'm afraid. Put a couple of the item frames on the table here. Put one there, one above that barrel there, one on this barrel, and then one above that barrel there. Get rid of the torches here and here, or if you have any other torches about, go ahead and get rid of them. I don't really want to put upside down stairs around this little edge here because it's going to hide the part for the extractor here. So it's going to just take away some of the detail if we do. So I want to leave that as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a 2-block gap and about here, go in by 1 block, and do the same on this side, in by 1 block, about there. 2 lanterns. There we go. Now for this, we're going to go ahead and just think of the things that we'd probably be storing. So we could end up maybe with some bread. We may have some carrots. We might have some potatoes. I doubt if we'd have raw fish. But would there be anything else that we'd maybe store? Oh, some wheat. Some actual wheat. So they might be making bread themselves. So they might have some wheat, and we can hang that so it looks like it's upside down. Maybe put carrots in that one. We can put bread on there. Mark this one here for potatoes. Like that. And I think I'm going to actually break that one and stand it upright. And what we do, let's go one more here, all standing up. We will get ourselves some more item frames again. Just one there, one there. And what else could we possibly gather that would be gathered in bulk in places like this? Maybe some berries. And maybe some beetroots. Beetroots might get used. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we could go ahead and put some beetroot in that one and some berries on there. And let's just turn those berries, I think maybe something like that. There we go. So we know what's being stored in all of these barrels down here. So we've got quite a good storage area here. Let's go ahead and, because this is going to be the sort of kitchens, I think we're going to just make, let's make a bit of a better doorway over here. Let's break this whole piece here out. And then what we could do is break this corner. Let's put one here, like that. On this side here, let's first of all just replace the planks in the ground. That one there, we're going to leave that as a stone. Here we're going to put the smooth sandstone to match the room in here. And then in here, we're going to put the bone block to match the room in here. Get your pillar. Put it across this side and then join it across at the top. That one there, we can actually get rid of that and then put in the planks, which works perfect. Now we're going to actually bring that one down, I think, because that will actually make it better. And we can put a 2-block in here for this. And that gives us a smaller walkway, but just looks a little bit better on this side here as well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, right, kitchens again. What are we doing? Let's get some more of the meat out. So we're going to put some steaks on here. Now, I really wish there was some more things we could do with decorations, because we don't really have many decorations in Minecraft. It'd be really good if there was some little sort of little 3D models that they had. It would be so cool. Even if it was just some little things. If Minecraft had like some, maybe like a little 3D model that you could actually place down on the table of maybe a bit of meat or a bit of bread or a potato or mushroom, or you know, a little sort of cutlery set or a plate. Just some little detail things would be so cool if they had that in Minecraft, but unfortunately they don't do that, so it's a shame. Okay, right, I think we are starting to get there, guys. This is really starting to come along nicely now. Now, underneath here, we do have the other room. I think what we'll do is we'll get out spruce stairs. We're going to put some spruce stairs all the way across from there. All the way to the corner, just like that. I think we'll leave it like that for there. Yeah, I like that. And then for the lights, let's get the lights. Now we're going to go to the other end of the room, making sure we stay in line. And from the wall here, we'll go 1, 2, and on the third one, which I think is about there. And just one over to there. And then the same on this one here. Make sure it's in line. Just leaving a 2-block gap from this side. And then we want to try and find the middle, which might be a little bit awkward. I think that's about the middle. And then we want one about there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, right, I think over in the corner here, guys, we're just going to put a load of storage of barrels. So let's go ahead and just angle them in all different angles so they look like they've been placed in different ways. Something like that. That would, yeah, that's fine. And then what we could probably do is again get some item frames. Now again, guys, this is all optional. If you guys have your own ideas, then feel free to mess around with this, because, you know, of course, this is your guys' castle as well. So if you have better ideas or things that you would like to do yourselves, then feel free to go ahead and do that with the design. And if you do have some pictures of that, feel free to send it to me on Discord. It's always nice to see what you guys do with my builds. So if you have any, please be sure to send them over. Okay, now just to make it look a bit different over here, I'm going to just put one of those on there, one of those on there. Just because I don't like the repeated pattern of it all. So where it just looks like one pattern all the way across there, you can't really see that it's barrels. So this kind of just makes it look, it's just a little bit different. So you could do something like that. You could have like that as a pot of herbs. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. What we could do is we could actually make like a little table that might look like a little herb table over here. So we'll go from this side here, we'll go 1, 2, we'll put 3 across. Then we'll put one of the flower pots on each one. And let's see what can look like a herb. So first of all, this one might look a bit like a herb. This one also, this one. Not sure you can get away with the oak sapling. The birch sapling changes because I've got the bushy leaves pack on, and it does change it. We could do that. We could actually do the fern, which looks a little bit like it. And I think we can get away with those. That will do. So let's put one of those there. We'll put another one of them in there. That one, and that one. Kind of looks like a bunch of different herbs. Yeah, I like that. Let's get rid of any torches that are left in here now. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I actually like that quite a lot. Alright, okay, I think we're probably going to leave this room as it is. I think that's probably as good as we can do for now. Let's put some trapdoors on here. Put one there, one on top, and we can open those. And then we're just going to put one there. Alright guys, now I have had a really cool idea as well, which we're going to do. So let's leave the kitchen as it is for now. We may change this floor later on, but I think for now I'm going to just leave the floor wooden. But we may come back at a later point and make some changes. I'm not certain just yet. But what I think is going to be really cool is we've got the kitchen here. We've got everything we kind of need. But one thing that we haven't got is a freezer, or a large fridge of sorts. So if we get rid of that, let's come into this room here. Now what I think we're going to do is we're going to put a pillar here. Bring that down there. Now what is behind here? Nothing, which is perfect. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab our smooth sandstone and just put in 3 like this. Okay, just to kind of even out this bit of the room. Now, I think because the wall goes in, we're going to bring this next wall in. So we're going to go 1 there. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Place 1 on the 4th. And then I guess what we do is we go, and don't place these. This is just a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's go 5, I think. Go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll break the 4. Bring that one and join it up over here. So now what we do is we bring these pillars all the way up to the ceiling. Then using the smooth sandstone, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in a wall across this one. We're going to put a wall in down here. All the way across to the, all the way up rather, to the top. Then on this side here, we're going to just make a door frame. So let's go up like this. All the way up like so. And in fact, we're not going to do that. Let's just change that. What we're going to do is we're going to get our pillar like this all the way across to here. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our spruce trapdoors and our spruce doors. And we'll go ahead. We're going to put trapdoors like this, okay? 1, 2, 3. All the way up to there. Place 1 here and 1 here. Then from the inside, we're going to place 2 doors like this. In the corner here, just go ahead and fill this with any block. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll also fill this back piece, this wall here as well, across. Like that. Now what this is going to be one of those kind of walk-in refrigerator things. And we're going to have 2 doors on here. You could do 1 door in the middle if you wanted, but I thought that it looked pretty good with the idea of 2. So let's get ourselves now. We're going to get some ice might melt actually. We're going to need to get some packed ice. And maybe some blue ice. If I can find it. Okay guys, now what we're going to do here is we're going to make this a little freezer room. So what we do, we're going to go onto the inside. And we're going to first of all start by just putting in some blue ice or some packed ice. Let's make it look cold in here, like it's a bit frozen. And just mix the 2 ices together. Something kind of like this. We can replace some of these ones in the wall here to make it look again like it's a bit frozen. Something like that. Even if you wanted to do 1 on the floor or even a couple on the floor, something like that. It doesn't matter. Maybe something like that. Okay. So it's looking pretty well frozen. Okay, so we've got something like this. Now, what we're going to do here is try and be fast. So first of all, we're going to put down a fire. Place 4 of our raw fish and then throw a water bottle onto there. And there we go. We've got a frozen freezer with the fish on. Let's do another one this time. Let's get a couple of barrels actually. Let's put a barrel down here, a barrel here. We'll even go with a barrel up there. Maybe another one here, one here. Something along those lines I think would look good. Now we're going to go ahead and put 1 here. Let's throw some mutton on there and we're going to throw a water bottle. Let's put 1 on here and we're going to put some more fish and then our water bottle. Then we're going to go ahead and put 1 over here and then we'll put the steaks. Let's try another one up here and again we'll do some more raw fish. And maybe we'll even put another one down here. This time we'll put some mutton again. Something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Now what I am going to do again is I'm going to still just replace a couple of these so that it looks like it's still frozen in here. I mean, we can do some on this wall here. And then what we do on the outside here is, and it's not going to work. Let's keep it, we'll have to keep that as it is. Yeah, something like that. And then one last thing I'm going to do for this room is just get some, maybe some andesite and some stone. And we're just going to change this couple of blocks on the floor here. And if we can, let's break that one a set. Let's do that and then do that again. So we have something kind of like this. It's almost like a bit of a refrigerator, but it's a little bit of an ice, more of an ice room if you like. And I think that looks pretty good. Let's come in here, let's close them there. Yeah, and I think that will do. Maybe over on the wall here, we can get ourselves a stone button. And we'll put the stone button on, and what it can be is it can be the little dial to make sure that it stays cold in there as it is. You know, but I mean, medieval times, they probably just filled it with bags of ice or something like that. Right, okay, I think that is good enough. I think that will do. Yeah, this is good. I like this. This is really starting to shape up now. Now, over here, we've got that one there. Let's put one here, like this, and we're going to make another little pillar coming across, like that. A little 3 pillar this time. And then what we can do is we can get ourselves some upside down stairs. Boom, and boom. And we'll even put one in this. Oh no, we can't because we've got the trapdoors on this side. So we'll leave that as is. But yeah, there we go. We've got a nice little walkway over here. We can go ahead and put in a couple of lanterns to brighten it up because it is a bit dark. One. I might have to put 2 in there. Or rather than doing 2 in there, we'll leave that a sec. Let's put 1 in the middle of the door here. Right there. That should keep that lit up. And then we'll get some of our dark oak stairs. Put a lantern over this side, and then maybe a flower pot and let's just randomly choose something. There we go, that'll do. And then we'll put in a flower pot on this side with that there. There we go. I think that is looking really cool, guys. I really like the way this is looking. I'm going to just put in that there and then turn it upside down so it looks like some herbs hanging down. But yeah, overall, I think this is shaping up pretty nicely. We might get a pillar here, break that one there, and just bring that down. Something like that. Alright guys, I think we are done with the kitchen for now. I really love the design of the kitchen. I think it's turned out pretty cool. I might consider changing the floor. Mate, we'll do that next episode. I'm going to actually test it off camera, see how it looks, see what patterns I can come up with and what's going to work better. But we will do that off camera. Mess around. And if I do like it, we'll come back and do that in next episode. But other than that, guys, I really like this kitchen. I think it's turned out really cool. We've got the little ice room over here. Now, guys, I did go ahead and put a lantern in there as well. I'm pretty sure that lanterns don't melt any blue ice or packed ice. I don't think you can actually melt those. So I'm pretty sure that they will be fine in there. Now, if we head up this way, I think what I might do is extend this room here, this wall, all the way down over to somewhere around here, section it off. We'll have a doorway here. It'll be a large storage area inside full of stuff for kitchens and stuff like that. Then over here, I think we'll have like a little entrance in here for maybe for guests. Maybe some bedrooms upstairs for the guests. Maybe even a little tavern or something like that. Or a little eating area. But other than that, I think this area is looking pretty good. Okay guys, before we finish up, I've been getting a lot of questions from Bedrock players telling me that you can't use trapdoors the same as you can on Java. So you can't basically hit the trapdoor and then end up 1 block under. This doesn't work apparently on Bedrock. So a lot of you are worried that you can't have a secret passage at the back here. Don't worry guys, when we do the secret passage room, the room for the secret passage, I will do 2 versions of it showing you how you can access it. So one will be for Java players, one will be for Bedrock players that can't do that. So don't worry, we will make another way into it. It will be a little bit different, but you know, it won't be too much different. So don't worry guys, we will make sure that we do something for you as well. Now, other than that guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up just there. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying this series, please don't forget to smash that like button guys. It really helps me out and it lets me know that you guys want to see more. Now don't worry as well, like I said, we are going to be completely finishing this series. I know a lot of you are worried that I'm only going to go halfway through the interior and quit. I promise you guys, we're going to be finishing the interior, so don't worry about it. Go ahead, build along guys. There's definitely going to be a full interior. Now, with that being said guys, I think we're going to wrap it up just there. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.